Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Indigo here. If you're having a good day or a good night, whatever time it is when you watch this video. Okay, let's get to a reading from Collective. We having it come through. We having it come through, bro. Period. This. Alright, Spirit. What messages do you have for the collective? I'm actually gonna some rosemary because I feel God too. Truly, the energies have been like wild lately, especially Mercury retrograde. I think Venus is in retrograde. Everybody backwards, or at least everybody appears to be backwards. And that's the thing I think is funny. Like how I say, oh, like Mercury appears to be moving backwards, but it's not. Like people appear to be moving backwards, but they're not. Like you're really seeing people move like in slow motion, and that's how they normally like move. Like it's not even like oh, you're moving backwards, but it's an illusion. It's like, no, you're moving in the way that you normally move, but it's slowed down to the point to where like I can see how you're moving, and I can see why you're in the space that you're in. Yeah. That's the energy it's giving. Let's see what's for the collective spirit. What's for the collective? Right? It's a lot of purging energy too. I got eucalyptus in the corner of the room, and every time that shit hit my sinuses, girl, all the snot in my nose coming out, which I absolutely love. Because like clearance, the high priestess, into the coins. Somebody could be getting a new dog, or somebody could be dog walking, dog sitting. Okay, something about some dogs. One dog is like super friendly, super active. The other one is like low-key, chill. It's friendly, but like it don't go out of its way to like be in people's faces. It's like, if you pet me, you pet me. If you don't, then let's go to a girl. Okay, 9 of swords and 6 of swords. Why is somebody in their head about you being aware of some type of abundance, or your intuition like leading you to some type of abundance? Like somebody's in their head about it. Conflict. Okay, I heard construction. Somebody could be building something. This could be a house. Okay, I heard somebody could have foreclosed on a house. I don't know what that means. Foreclosure. When your house goes in foreclosure, and then you like can't pay the mortgage or something. Yeah, let's keep going. Spirit. The Tower, 6 of coins. So the High Priestess and the Tower are the two major arcanas that are out here right now, with the moon that came out like in reverse. I feel like people's hidden feelings about like something that you received, or something that was yours to receive, or something that was gifted to you. It could have been like from your family or something like that. I feel like a lot of people have like hidden emotions about it, and like feel like you don't deserve something. And I feel like these are people who have always felt like this, like over a period of your life. Like, why is it that you always get to do what you want to do, and like you get rewards from it, or you get benefits from it? Or why is it that people feel like you've never had to compromise for you to live your life? And that's not to say that that's true. That's not to say that it's false, but it's just to say that like your family is concerned about your life and what works best for you, or what has always been working best for you, or how things have just always worked out for you. Okay, it's the 9 of swords and the 6 of swords. Nine of Swords and Six of Swords. Thank you. The Queen of Cups. So it's a mother figure. Somebody who could be a water sign. I keep getting Pisces energy, or somebody could have Pisces heavily in their chart. This person could be being guided at this time to give something, to give up something, because the Six of Coins, but this Tower could be somebody giving something or receiving something. What's the moon? The Hangman. Right? It's like somebody don't know how to like move now, because like their hidden emotions or their feelings are exposed. So it's like somebody don't know how to move now, because it's like the character that they portray to be like is not the person that is in this like energy, right? It's like having hidden animosity or hidden feelings towards somebody, not letting them being shown, to their actions being slowed down and seen in a way that allows you to really see who this person is, or see this person for who they really are. Okay? Somebody could also be like really good, or not really good. I won't say really good, but somebody tries to be good at like emotionally manipulating people. Somebody like puts on a voice, puts on a face, like somebody has a character that they portray to be, and it's a character that they see other people portray to be, that they feel works for them and gets them anything that they want, and it's like the same energy that they've been existing in. Okay, I heard it's not really what you think it is. The Two of Wands. So something isn't really what somebody thinks it is. Yeah, the Devil and the Three Swords. The Hierophant and Two of Wands. Right? And somebody could be like, I don't know, it's weird because it's like some type of like, I'm better than thou energy. Like, it's like, oh, I deserve this because I'm better than you, or I deserve this because I follow traditions more than you, or I deserve this because I go to church every day. Like, it's some like weird, like, it's some weird energy that's like, I don't know how to explain this because it's so strange to me, but I feel like I've explained it to its best of its ability. And like the reason this could be happening is because somebody could be heartbroken because of like the choices that they made in their life. It's like, because swords is like knowledge, right? And you know how they say like knowledge is power, and it's like somebody tried to use their knowledge as a source of power. Like, this is like you knowing what a contract entails and somebody else not knowing what it entails. And because you know what something means in the contract, like you can use that over somebody's head, whereas the other person doesn't understand it, so they don't even know that they're being manipulated with something that they don't understand. It's like somebody's using like their knowledge to betray or backstab people, and like this is like, this could be like to gain some form of material, right? This could be to gain status, okay? But there is, what's the Two of Wands and the Hierophant? I feel like this is a choice between, but somebody's being guided though through a tower. And there's a lot of like energy coming towards somebody or coming towards a situation. What's the Hierophant? Yeah, the past. Okay, some of you could be getting out of a marriage. Okay, or it could be something about a marriage. Okay, somebody, you could have divorced somebody, and somebody could have had something that like they owe you, right? It was like somebody said they couldn't pay you because they didn't have something, but something that they had it in somebody else's name, or they had it like somewhere else, and like you didn't get what was owed to you because they had it like hidden. And that's why like this is coming out, and that's why like I think somebody has a choice to like either tell and confess, like, and just like give it to you willingly, or for the truth to be exposed about it, and then them having to be forced to give it to you, and then also like repercussions for not giving it to you, or repercussions for how they went about like trying to shield you from knowing that something was supposed to be yours, or something was supposed to be given to you. Okay, the sun underneath the tower. I feel like whatever tower this is though, like this is a positive tower, even though it comes with like the realization of like who people are to you and how they really feel about you. It's really like a season where you have to get rid of like all energetic cords and attachments to any people, places, or things that are not serving you, that are really just hindering you. Because at this time it can be like, why am I facing so many like trials and tribulations? And it's because like your auric field has not been cleansed out. It's not been cleansed out, and a lot of that cleansing comes from acknowledging how other people feel about you, and how that energy affects you, and you going about going after what it is that you want. Okay, even if that's not physically, even if it's just spiritually, in a sense of like you conjuring up like an energy to manifest something, right? It's like you don't really need to steal energy from anybody. You have the energy within you to manifest, but because you're holding on to things that don't serve you, it's taking you longer to bring about the things that you want. Okay, and I feel like somebody could be coming along in your life to teach you about cutting cords that are stifling you from growth. Okay, I also feel like somebody could be in their head about like maybe possibly you starting a family with someone. Okay, somebody feels like if you listen to the guidance of like going through this tower of like giving yourself to someone, that the prophecy will be fulfilled. This is something like, this is also giving me like childbirth. Okay, bearing children, because the sun can also represent pregnancy as well. And then the Queen of Cups is out here. And it feels like people want like this Queen of Cups energy to be in her head, and not hear the guidance of her ancestors that are leading her to the place and spot that it is that she wants to be, but she may be avoiding because of the fear of something not working out in the way that they wanted to, because of the adverse energies that are going around. And then I heard like, I can't warn everybody about everything, or I can't do everything for everybody else. And I don't feel like this is a situation where you have to do anything for anybody else. I feel like this is a situation where like you have to move some energy around, because I feel like also you are like an alchemist, right? Honestly, didn't even notice this. The high priestess and the hierophant are out here. So these are like two divine counterparts. Somebody's teaching you and showing you about spaces in yourself that are unhealed when it comes to your feminine energy, when it comes to like this Queen of Cups energy, this nurturing, this caring, this emotionally evolved and emotionally intelligent aspect of yourself. Like, I feel like there's a part of you that like you haven't been being true to out of fear of something not going the way that you wanted to go. But I feel like this is the divine giving you like confirmation, like you are like literally on that path, and everything around you is kind of like noise. Or it's not noise, but it's little things that are set into place to remind you of like the direction in which it is that you want to go, right? And like for a lot of you, you could be running away from things or people or situations that are actually like good for you and a part of like your manifestation, and running towards shit that just is reminding you of the healing that you've already done, but then also like what healing you need to be doing right now in this present moment. Like yesterday, I realized like, oh, like the more I allow love to come into my life authentically, the more love I will receive. And there are a lot of people that was showing me love or giving me love that was authentic, but I wasn't like seeing it that way. And then it became me. It became me. It became me being more in a fire energy rather than me being in a water energy, more of just an action without emotion. It was more like fire and swords. Yeah, it was way more like fire and swords because it was like, okay, I know I need to take this action. I'm gonna take this action. This is where it's gonna get me. But when it comes to like the manifestation, and like you need it in the heart to manifest, it's like, okay, well, without the heart, you're not going to get the outcome, which it is that you're anticipating getting. Okay, so that was another part of that message. What else do we have for the collective? Yeah, Three of Cups. Yeah, what's the Three of Cups and the Seven? I feel like a lot of people are like reflecting on like celebrations or gatherings that they've had with you, and they're thinking about like how, for some of you, like some people are thinking about how gullible you were or how easy it was to just like put up the facade of like there being love in a situation and there was no love. It's like people remember a time where you had the potential to be abundant, but you weren't tapped into that abundance, and everybody else around you was abundant because they were feeding off of your energy. And then it's like you pulled your energy back, you know, claimed your sovereignty over your vessel, your energy, and ultimately ended up in people like losing things for themselves, right? A lot of shit is like karmically happening right now. Like even when you think about like people who like have had magic done on them and like certain shit in their life just completely falls apart, right? It's like some of those people have done magic, right? And like don't even realize like spell work or whatever, okay? And like don't really realize that they manifested something for themselves, okay? It was all like a means to an end, and like that means to an end ended up costing them the only sense of stability that they had. And like for some of you, like they don't blame you for it. It's more like they look at you and they look at what you have, and it's like, it's not fair that they have that. Like, I deserve that. Why don't I have that? That's like, say for instance, like you get in a relationship and like you get in a relationship with somebody that like genuinely loves you and genuinely supports you, right? And then somebody like has always been in failed relationships, and they see you in like a relationship that literally has the potential to like be everything, not only for you but for the people around you, and it fucking bothers them because they feel like it should have been them first. Like, and these are thoughts that like, of course your thoughts are gonna come. Attention goes where energy flows, right? But it's like somebody puts so much thought, time, and attention into thinking about others and what they have that they feel that they don't deserve, rather than thinking about what they need to do for themselves to put themselves in an energy of deserving and receiving. And it's like you could say a bunch of cool shit all fucking day, but until you embody it, you don't really understand what the fuck you're talking about. Like anybody can read a book and anybody can have a life experience, but it takes a special individual to really learn, like pick apart, learn, go through and like to just like learn, you know, like really genuinely learn from what they're experiencing, whether it be in their physical life or whether it be just the experience of you actually reading the fucking book, right? Like, yeah. The energy is weird, especially around love right now, okay? And I feel like that's Venus retrograde, because it's like, what is love without nurturing? Like, when they say love is an action, love is also like an intention too. Like if you don't want to do something for somebody and you end up doing it for them anyways, but you really didn't want to fucking do it, that energy is going to manifest in a shown reality. Like if you claim you love somebody but you're really like possessing them and it's like conditional love, like, oh, I love you if you do this, I love you if you do that, that energy is going to show through. And I feel like at this time a lot of people are being shown like who really doesn't fucking love them, who really isn't fucking rocking with them, who really is not there for them. Because it's like motherfuckers don't want you to succeed farther than they have. And I feel like that's something that's being shown, because if somebody has a plan or an idea, right, to like get to a point of something that could influence and change the lives of others in their lives, why wouldn't you want to support that person? Like, I don't know, shit is just weird. Shit is just weird. Eight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this King of Wands is like meeting somebody who is like emotionally mature. A lot of people feel like the Page of Cups is like very naive, but the Page of Cups is not naive. The only reason that a page can really be naive is because of lack of knowledge. But then I also think about like Page and like water signs being highly intuitive, especially with the High Priestess out here. Like this is somebody who like doesn't necessarily need anybody to tell them right from wrong, or somebody to like tell them what emotions are, what feelings are. Like this is somebody who like naturally gets it, understands it, right? And like this King of Wands is like in their fucking head because they can't think straight, because it's like too much action happening out of a place of blindness, out of a place of pretending as though you don't understand something. Yeah, it's like even that energy of like, oh, like, you know, when you can like finesse a situation, right? It's like if you're trying to finesse a situation, that finesse is like gonna finesse you. Like it's just a lot of energy of like an old paradigm, an old way of doing shit that just is not like working out. And I feel like there's a person who like Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Queen of Coins. This is somebody who's like very action oriented, very grounded, very like in tune with their emotions. But the only queen that's missing out here is the Queen of Swords. And I feel like it's not because this person isn't extremely intelligent, it's because this person is keeping what they have to say to themselves, because at the end of the day, like the wheel is turning and what needs to be shown is going to be shown, is being shown. This is more of somebody who like prays in secrecy for the enlightenment of their loved ones, right? And a lot of the time, like a prayer, like right, the intention, like, oh, I pray that you see that this is the issue, like, but then it's really the person that's praying that you're seeing the issue with, right? So I don't know, it's just a lot of backwards thinking that is being like shown, because it's like being slowed down, especially in love and relationships. right? It's like if you use men and you think men are just there for them to provide you stability and for them to be providers and home like financial fucking pigs, right? If that's what you think that men are and that's how you treat them, right? And you pretty much will be subservient to a man as long as he's financially taking care of you, as long as he's giving you the material things that you need, right? You'll do anything for him, yet still be a sneaky bitch on the side, right? Like, these are things that are being, like, shown. Like, a lot of people feel that they know what love is, and they have absolutely no idea what love is. They know what conditional love is. They know what possession is. They know what control is, or the idea of control is. But they don't know what love actually is. And when you like genuinely unconditionally love people, like God unconditionally loves us, that's why, like, for me, if I sin or if I do something that I'm not very proud of, right, which doesn't happen often, because I literally live as though I know God can see this. Like, I know He knows what I'm doing. Like, I know. Like, He's still unconditionally loves me. And the only reason I know that is because I know that my intention is never in a wrong place. Period. Like, I may make a mistake, I may fuck up, I may fumble something, right? But my intention wasn't the issue. It could have been the people I was dealing with. It could have been the circumstances of the situation. It could have been anything. But it wasn't because of me. And I think a lot of people are trying to figure out, like, is it me? Like, is it me? And to some extent, yes, it is you. And you have to realize to what extent it's you. And then you have to determine whether or not you're willing to change that, or you're willing to address that thing within yourself. Because if you're trying to control anything outside of yourself, that right there tells you that you are the problem. Because you can't control anything around you. You can only control your response to it. You can only control yourself. And that's the end of it. And I feel like a lot of people right now are losing the sense of control, or they're losing the illusion that they are in control, because they're coming to terms with realizing who it is that they actually are and what their intentions actually entail. But that's the reading that I got for you guys. I will see you guys later. Bye.